Well, hello everybody and happy Saturday. It is Saturday, October 28th, 2023 at noon Eastern Time. This is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com. And welcome everybody. Let me get my computer going. I'm kind of running behind schedule. And I don't even have you on the screen yet. So hopefully you guys are on here. I don't know. I'll see you in a second. Let me see. No, we got some commercials. Oh my gosh. All right. How is everybody doing today? I hope you guys are having an awesome Saturday so far. All right, here we go. All right. Hello. Hey, Julie. Hey, Diane. Hey, Pat. Hey, Darlene. Oh, yeah, don't forget thumbs up today. Hey, Francis. Yes, in Georgia is 74. I think it's like 74 here, too. It's supposed to be 80 today. So we're supposed to have 80s this week. And then I think on Tuesday, Halloween, it is supposed to drop to the 50s. So we're going to get a cold front coming through. Hey, Carol. Hey, Marie. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Sean. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Carol. Oh, I think I already said Carol. Yeah, no, other Carol. Hey, Judith. Hey, Jude. Hey, Carol. Oh, we got a lot of Carols on here today. Oh, another Carol with a K. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Robin. Lots of people. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Wendy. All right, so we are making 6 cards today. So we're going to be busy. This is going to be a little bit of a long video. So if you got stuff to do, it's probably going to take about an hour to do this one because we're making all 6 of these cards. Let me spread them out so you can see. So I just did this class Thursday. Sorry, I did it Tuesday and Thursday. So I did alternate projects to the Boho Beach card kit. So this is a card kit that's in the online store on Stampin' Up. So you can get it right now. It was sold out forever. And we had that kit sale, and I tried to get it back then when it was on sale, but it was not available. So finally it came back and I got it. So when you get it, I've already opened this one, but it comes with all these supplies and a stamp set and all this stuff in here to make 8 of these cards. So I made the original 2. Mine are just slightly different. So that's the original ones, kind of similar. And then I decided to make a bunch more for class so that they could have 8 total different cards. So you get a really cute stamp set. Oops. So there you go. Oops. So some words are upside down. There we go. Well, then that one's upside down. So this is the stamp set that comes with it. You get a block, you get some dimensionals, you get a bunch of cutout pieces for the words and the chairs. You get some linen thread. You get an ink spot, pecan pie. You get some card fronts, envelopes, all that good stuff. So what I did was I took a few of the card fronts and I cut them in half and then trimmed them down just a little bit. So let me take these out of here. So the card fronts come like this. Some of them are this way and some are just all crumb cake colored. So you get some that are like this. So what I did was I cut them a 1/4 of an inch off and then a 1/4 of an inch off the side so that you got 2 pieces. So I took this and made it into this. So I just trimmed it down like that. So I cut off a 1/4 at the top and a 1/4 off of each one. So I got 2 card fronts so you don't waste that one, because I always hate putting something really pretty on the back of the card because nobody really looks at the back of the card. So we're going to be using all this stuff in here. Just one envelope we're going to use to cut out. And then all these cutout stuffs, all this stuffs. All right, so let me put this back in the box. All right, so you can just, whoop, let me put this back too. All right, so that's the original projects. They give you some directions, step by step, how to make it. So that's to make these 2 cards. So I'm not going to show how to make these 2 because you can just pretty much figure it out from the directions. And there's plenty of people who have videos on that. So I'm going to show you how to make the alternate cards today. So let's put that away. All right. And I used 2 more sets. So the only thing that I added to this kit was some white paper to put on the back. Since I trimmed all these down to card fronts, I added 6 sheets of white cardstock. Well, really 3 sheets cut in half. So 6 pieces. And then I added these 2 stamp sets. So we've got Waves of Inspiration and Seaside Bay, but if you have any kind of nautical stamp sets, that would work. It doesn't have to be those exact 2 unless you want to make these exactly the same as mine. All right, so we're going to put all of our cutouts, and these pop right out, all these cutouts. And then you need 1 envelope because we're going to use the envelope to punch some circles out for these cards. Oops, I don't need this either. Okay, so only thing I needed, oops, I forgot to get my white cardstock out of that box. Hold the phone. So, I'm not very organized today. All right, so I put the white cardstock in the back for everybody. I am discombobulated today, guys. Okay, so here is my cardstock. All right, so that's what you need. Put that back. All right, so these are the cards we're going to make, and I've got a couple things to show you before we get started. So let me put these away just for a second. I got some birthday mail still. Let me read some comments real quick. Now, if you're one of those people that doesn't like chit chat and you're watching the replay, you can fast forward like 15 minutes if you want. Oh, thank you, Debbie. It looks like everybody's going to be getting cold weather soon. Love that umbrella. The umbrella comes in it. So you get 4 punch out umbrellas and 4 of the chairs. And the chairs can go either way. So you can do them in the blue or you can flip them over and have them white. So we're going to do both. Oh, 30s in Salt Lake City. Holy cow. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Nell. Hey, Sharon. All right. So some of you guys have some chilly weather already, but it's coming here. But it was hot. This week was hot. We were in the I'm like 75 to 80 every day. All right. So these are the cards that I got in the mail in the last few days. So this one is from Jody Mathena, and she sent me a birthday card. Isn't that adorable? I love it. Love it. And then I got one from, oops, hold on, let me stick this back in the envelope. I got one from Mary Sarah Brady. So isn't that cute? Love that little duck. A silly goose told me it's your birthday. Very cute. Thank you. And then I got this one from Donna Mangelli. She always sends really cute cards. And isn't that cute? Love it. She said, this is one of the exchange cards I made. Hope you like it. It's extra sparkly, just like you. Thank you, Donna. You're so sweet. And then I got this one with a whole bunch of stuff. So I had to keep it all in the envelope, which I didn't know they had these priority envelopes like this. So I thought these were cool. So this one is from Debbie Broski, and she sent me a few cards. So this one is a napkin card. So this is from our napkin swap. This was one of the cards in there. Loved that napkin. And she sent me this little note. So this is a great idea. So she put this in the card and said, I didn't sign this card before I sent it off to you, but it holds my warmest thoughts, invisible but true. And if you find a time you need to brighten someone's day, then take this card and sign it and send it on its way. And I've seen this before, but I thought that's such a great idea. I need to do that when I send, because I send you guys cards all the time and don't sign them, so you can use them as your own. So it'd be nice to put a little note like that in there. So I'm definitely going to copy that little note and start putting it in mine. So love that. And then she sent me stamps, which I always appreciate. And this gorgeous card, which looks familiar. I want to say, it almost looks like a swap card I got. I can't remember, but it looks real similar to one. But I love, love, love the daisies like that. So it's absolutely gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. So thank you guys so much. I love still getting cards in the mail for my birthday, so it can just keep going all month. Don't forget, we've got the card kit, and you've only got like 3-4 days left to get this card kit in the mail with your $50 or more order, and use the host code, don't forget. So that is with the host code, $50 order. And then if you order $100 or more with the host code, you get these gems also. And you get entered into the drawing for the mystery box. So I've got a mystery box to give away this month. So everybody who orders $100 from the 16th to the 31st gets entered into that drawing. So you've got a really good chance. Oh, somebody's in Virginia Beach. Francisca Whitehead in Virginia Beach. Hello. So you're just a few minutes from me. You should come to a class sometime. I don't know. Well, Mel, where is Mel? Where are you? Hey, Vicky. Hey, Joyce. Hey, Barbara. Let me see. Okay, so that's the card kit. And one more thing before we get started. Don't forget about this card. Starter kit special. So we've got 2 specials right now to join. One is super duper amazing deal, and the other one is a great deal too. But the amazing deal is $64.35 for $125 of product and free shipping and a free paper pumpkin kit. So even if you have no interest in being a demonstrator and you just want to get the discount and get a great starter kit, this would be the one that you want to get. So it's 35% off the normal price of $99. So you're only going to pay $64.35 plus tax, no shipping, and you're going to get to pick $125 of product. And you get a free paper pumpkin kit in the kit. The second choice is for the regular $99, you get $168 of product instead of the regular $125. So both of those are a great deal. No shipping on either one. And that's only through Tuesday. So you've only got a few days left to take advantage of that. No obligation, but as long as you're active, you get to get the discount. So it is really like a no-brainer to get that kit. If I was not a demonstrator, I would be buying that kit in a heartbeat because it is like getting stuff for half price. So why would you not want to? All right, so here's what you need to get started. You need 6 sheets of 5.5 by 8.5 white. I didn't put the stickers on today. You need 1 of the envelopes, which we're going to take apart and do that first. So very gently, you want to take this envelope apart. So you're just going to peel it down the edge on both sides. You could cut it if you really wanted to, but I'm just going to peel it. And then peel these sides off. And we're just going to rip it. Oops. Carefully. Or you could cut it. And then rip these apart. So this is just one of the envelopes. And we're going to punch circles out of this. So, oops. There you go. All right, so I've got 2 circles here. I've got the 1 3/4 and the 2 3/8. So this is, these are both available right now. One of these is in the catalog and one of them is in the online store. So the big one, we need 2 of those at least. So I'm going to punch them out of here. And you got to do them pretty close to the edge so that you can fit all of these. So I've got 2 big ones. And if you wanted to, you can cut 2 more big ones out of this piece too. And then I'm going to take my small one and cut 3 of these. And this is the 1 3/4. Oops, I think I did it too. Nope. I squeezed it in. All right, so now we've got these circles and these circles. We can get some more small circles out of here. So don't waste any of your paper. So we're getting all these circles. I think I'm gonna do some big ones out of here because we need, let me see. I think we only need 2 of each. So this one you can get 2 big ones or a big one and a small one. Let me see if we can get 2 big ones. Oh, it's kind of wrinkly over there because I messed it up. Let's just do a small one. I think that's all oh, I could fit 1 more. Look at that. All right, so now we have punched all of our circles. And we have all of these that we can use on any cards we want to make multiples. We also need 2 of these in the big circle. And this is Pretty Peacock. And we need 1 white circle in the little circle. So that's the 1 3/4 and the 2 3/8. So I think we're done with all of our circle punches. All right, so now we'll set all this stuff aside and get started. So I didn't really measure anything. All of these are 5 1/4 by 4. I just trimmed them down from that whole sheet. So these are all 5 1/4 by 4. These are all 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. So regular size card front. So I'm just going to fold all these in half and just get ready. I don't know where my bone folder is. So did anybody on here take advantage of that Amazon Fresh deal that I told you about last time, where you get $50 off an Amazon Fresh order? If you order $100, you get $50 off of a $100 or more order by using code FRESH50. And it works because I just did it the other day. So that's all you got to do. Just go to Amazon Fresh. I don't know if it works. If you have to be like, you don't have to be a brand new person because I've ordered from them plenty of times. But one of my friends tried it. She said she orders from them all the time and it wouldn't work for her. So I don't know if it's just you haven't ordered in a while. But I did have like several friends that worked for and then one friend that didn't. So, but I think because she orders from them all the time. All right, so we're going to start with this one. So what you need is 1 of these that has the blue and the crumb cake, and 1 of your white pieces, and 1 of the brown word pieces. So we're going to stamp the words in pecan pie. Some of y'all say pecan. I say pecan. You say tomato. I say tomato. So, so we're going to look for I'm thankful. I got like 5 billion stamps sitting here. And we're going to stamp that one. Hopefully straight. And if you do mess up, you can always flip it over and just use the white side if you want to. I'm also going to stamp some of these little birds at the bottom. And the same color. So we're going to do that in the pecan. Like they're walking on the beach. And then, what did I put on the inside? Oh, a crab. So we're going to get a crab and stamp that on the inside. And I love this little crab. So he's going to go in Lost Lagoon. So we'll have a Lost Lagoon crab. Oh, I forgot about the pelican. We forgot to stamp that. So we need some scrap paper. And I don't know where I put it. Wait a minute. I see it. Right before I started this video, my screen cracked on my phone. And I had to take off the screen protector for the back. It just cracked right across the where the things are, where the camera is. So I was like, dang it. So I don't know if I dropped it or what, but it just broke. So we're going to stamp the pelican in Pebbled Path. Oh, happy birthday, Vicky. How did I miss that? Oh. Oh, is it Franziska or Francesca? I don't know if it's like you say it like French or something. You've been watching a while. Oh, Joni says you don't have Amazon Fresh. Oh, and you do have to be an Amazon Prime member too for it to work. All right, so we've got that. And then the pelican's going to go on here in Pebbled Path. So just stamp that. And there is a die that goes with this, but since we were doing it in class and, you know, it's just easier just to cut it out by hand. Plus, I didn't want I did cut it out the first time, but I didn't like all the white edge. So I went back and trimmed it anyway. So we're going to cut that out. But first, we're going to color it. And you know what I did? I forgot the markers. Dang it. I totally forgot these Stampin' Blends to color it with. Oh my God. Okay. Well, we're going to have to improvise. So I'm going to use a Wink of Stella and just kind of give it a little bit of sparkle because I totally forgot the Stampin' Blend. So I used the gray granite and the light crumb cake to color this. But since I forgot them, we're just going to improvise and color it in Wink of Stella. And it's not going to be exactly the same, but that's okay. It'll give them some sparkle. So we'll have a sparkly pelican. But if you have your Stampin' Blends, just use those two colors. And I just took the gray granite along the edge, and then I went back with the center with the crumb cake in light. And I knew that, like, when I was getting my stuff out, I said, oh, I forgot Stampin' Blends. And then I just got sidetracked and forgot to go get them. So then we're going to cut this out. So if you're watching this, you kind of do need those, but if you don't have them, use something else. So we're just going to cut this out. I should put my glasses on so I can actually see. I worked last night. I did a double yesterday at work, and it turned out to be a great night until, of course, the last minute. So Wednesday night, I was working, and it was slammed, like, nonstop the whole entire night. Just crazy, crazy, insane amount of people came in. But last night, it was actually pretty slow, and we were, like, all set to get out at 8 o'clock, which is when we close. Wednesday night, we got out at 10:30, because at 8 o'clock, we still had 24 people in the center waiting to be seen. So last night, about 7:45, you know, we were getting all the stuff ready to go, and we had 5 patients left. And I was like, yes! I said, finally, we're going to get out of here early. And at 7:55, this lady walks in and checks in her 3 kids. And I was like, great. So I got her. And then at 7:58, this girl walks in. And so the other girl I was working with took her. So those 4 patients came in at the last second. And, you know, it doesn't bother me if people come in at the last minute. If it's something that, like, just happened, like you just hurt yourself or, you know, something urgent. But one girl came in and she needed a college physical. And then the lady that brought the 3 kids in, they all had a cough that they had for weeks. And they had just gone to a trunk or treat thing at their church. And everybody at the church told them they needed to go get the kids checked because they literally sounded like they had croup or pneumonia. And they'd had this cough for 3 weeks. And I'm like, I can't believe this lady has not brought these kids in all this time. And she waits until, you know, 10 minutes before we close to come in to get all 3 of them seen. So that kind of made me mad. I know it's bad. And then one of them had the flu. So not only did this lady wait 3 weeks to get her kids seen, but one of them had the flu. So wasn't that nice? They took them to the trunk or treat and spread their germs to everybody. So please, if your kids are sick, take them to the doctor and don't let them spread their germs everywhere. All right, so we're going to glue this down right to the front. And then we're going to glue the I'm So Thankful down to the front, about right here. Try and get it straight. Now for this one, I took my linen thread and I put some tape on the back. And where's my tape? Oh, oh no, where is the tape? Cannot find it. It's hiding. Oh, and I got a couple cards here that I gave away last time that haven't been claimed yet. So, well, I cannot find my... Oh, it's right in front of me. Crazy, crazy, right in front. So put some tape on here. And we're going to tape down this linen thread. We're going to wrap it around like 4 times and tape it to the back. Let me put some more tape on here. Tape it down there. Or you can use a piece of tape if you have some tape. That's what I could have done. So now we've got that like rope look around there. We're going to put that on with some dimensionals. And I need some little ones. Let me see if I got some little ones in here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Yay. Got one there. Okay, so we're going to put this down. Oh, Barbara says she went to the dentist and the other day and told him about the Flintstone joke, and they were dying laughing. So if you missed the Flintstone joke, I thought it was hysterical. I told it at work too. And then the funny thing was, I told it to everybody at work, and then every time I walked by somebody, I would say it again. I would just say the punchline again. Okay, so did you hear the people in Dubai don't like the Flintstones? And then you say, what? Why not? But the people in Abu Dhabi do. So every time I was walking by everybody last night, I was like, Abu Dhabi do. And then everybody would start laughing again. So it was funny. All right, we're going to spritz this with some Stella. Give it a little sparkle. And there you go. So that's the first card. Pretty easy. So these cards are maybe like, I don't know, 5 minutes a piece. Oh, let me hold that up in case you want to take a screenshot. I'll hold it. You can get a screenshot of that. So this is the one that was colored. This is the one that was Stella. So I think it actually looks pretty good with Stella on there. All right, so that's card number 1. All right, next one, we're going to do this one with the crabs. So we need a brown piece. So some are half blue, half brown, and some are all brown. Well, crumb cake. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and glue this down. These are easy cards too. And my glue's not working. Come on. It was just working a second ago. All right, now it's clogged up. Hold on. I do have another one. Oh, there it goes. All right. So there we go. All right, so this time we're going to stamp the crabs on our little circles. So we're going to start with one of our pretty peacock circles here, kind of a little bit above halfway. And right in the middle. We're going to get one of our blue word pieces and stamp I'm So Thankful again. And that is going to be in our Pretty Pecan. Nope, not Pretty Pecan. What is it? Pecan Pie. I'm changing the names. All right, I'm So Thankful. And Pecan Pie, right in the middle. Okay, there we go. And our crabs are going to be in Lost Lagoon again. And we'll do one on the inside too. So we need 2 little circles like that. And the crab. I love me some crabs. They've been on sale, the crab legs, at the grocery store lately. But every time I go there, they're sold out. I love crabs. All right, so 2 of those on the circles and then 1 on the inside. And that's Lost Lagoon. That was the finished card. There was nothing in there. Whoops. I forgot to stamp the inside of the finished one. Okay, so now on the other one we have it. All right, so that was Lost Lagoon. I got a funny joke for you guys today too. So we're going to glue this one down flat on here. I have a couple jokes I found that are kind of like a little R-rated. So I don't know if I should tell them to you guys or not. Some people might be like offended. So I'm kind of trying to decide if I should do those or not. I don't want to offend anybody, you know. But they're really funny. But they are a little bit on the R-ratedness. Just because of the adult nature. But they're funny. All right, so dimensionals on the back of the circles. And I have a little bow I did ahead of time. And let me see. Pick one that's kind of short. There we go. All right, so you're going to take your crabs and put them facing each other. So one will be facing down here. And one will be facing up the other way. So there you go. So we've got our 2 crabs, and then we're going to put our little bow on with a glue dot. And I'm just going to trim it up a little bit too. I still have my pajamas on too. I got Walmart groceries delivered this morning. And so the lady, you know, comes to the door, and you know when they're coming because they send you like a little email message letting you know when they're going to be there. So I was waiting. So she drops them off at the door, and I open the door, and there's this big bag of dog food sitting there with my groceries. And I'm like, I said, wait a minute. I said, I didn't order dog food. And she's like, well, it's got your name on it. I said, sure enough, it had my name on it. I said, well, it might have my name on it, but I didn't order it. I said, I don't have a dog or any pets for that matter. Oops, I forgot the gems. Let's put some of these. These are the silver pearls from the Festive Pearls. So it's this big, giant bag of dog food. And I'm like, well, I mean, I guess I could have kept it and given it to one of my friends or something, but I didn't really want to because it was like a giant bag of dog food. And I felt bad she'd carried it all the way up the porch. But she's looking at it and she's like, well, it has your name on it with a sticker. And I said, well, I said, I'll get my phone and I'll show you my order. I didn't order dog food. And I said, I don't really want it. And I said, and it's probably somebody else's. And she goes, well, I do have 2 orders to deliver. One other one besides yours. And I said, well, I'm sure it's probably the other person's then. And she goes, she had already delivered there. So she said, well, let me call them and see if they're missing dog food. So that's that one. So here's if you want to take a screenshot. But I thought it was so funny because I'm like, okay. I have gotten wrong stuff before. Like one time I got free bagels. And one time I got a tape measure, like a brand new tape measure. That was kind of nice, but I didn't find them until after they already left, you know. So I just didn't say anything. And then a few times I've had stuff missing, which that's even worse. But all right, so here's the next one. So this one we need 2 big circles and 1 white circle, small white circle. And we need our leaves. So we've got 1 set of leaves in the blue and 1 set in the crumb cake. And just be careful when you're pulling them out. So she took it back. All right, so then we need a brown backing piece. So this one's all crumb cake. And I think I'm going to use this one. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is stamp the little birds. This time I'm going to use Pebble Path. So they're a little bit darker. So we'll just put these right down here, like like they're walking on the beach. And then we can put some on the inside. I think I'm not going to ink it up because it's dark. I'll just huff on it. So there we go. We've got some on the inside too. That's a pretty juicy pad, so you don't even have to re-ink it. All right, so that's done. Then what else do we need? We need to stamp the circle. So I need my crumb cake. And we need the little flower and the hello friend. Okay. So the little flower goes on the background of this, and I did stamp it off. So I'm going to just use this paper right here. This paper. So stamp it off and then stamp on there. See if you can get one more. No. Okay. So let's stamp that off and just do one there. All right. So you just got these little leaves real light on there. And then we're going to take the Pretty Peacock ink pad and put our words right in the middle. And this hello friend, I think this hello friend came from the, what is it called? Textured tile stamp set, maybe? Something like that. And then we're going to take it and roll it in the blue. Pretty Peacock. Because that's cool. And then you get that ring around the edge that makes it look like it's kind of backed on another piece of paper. So that's what it looks like when you put it down there. And that is all of the stamping we need to do. So now we're just going to put that together. See how easy these are? They're so easy. Read some comments. Oops. All right, let's see. Francisca says a little raunchy is okay. Oh, hey, Laura. Marva says, go for it, tell the joke. Vicky says, oh, offend us and ask forgiveness later. Wow, you guys really like some dirty jokes, don't you? Cheryl says, oh, Lisa, I must say you are so talented. I could watch you all day long. Love your jokes and your laugh and your talent of card man. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. I watched this girl on YouTube. You know, I watch several people on YouTube. Hold on, I need a sip of water. And her name is Keisha Royce, and she does hair and makeup. So she's like me, except instead of stamping, she does hair and makeup. And she has YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. But her channel is Keisha's, it's Kisha, Keisha's Hidden Coverage. Because originally it was just makeup, and then now she does hair too. But she's this beautiful girl, but she's from Kentucky. And she has the strongest country accent I've ever heard in my life. And she cracks me up so bad. So she's like me, except she just has like a super, super, super country accent. And every time I watch her, I just laugh my head off because she's so funny. Sometimes she'll do cooking videos. And but she is so funny. So if you ever get a chance to watch her, she's just hysterical. All right, for these little leaves, you really need to use, I mean, you can use the regular glue, but I pour my glue into one of these little thin tip dispensers, and it just makes it easier because it's a thinner little drop. So you can put real thin, if it comes out, there you go. Up. It's got a string. It's a piece of hair. But it's so funny. When she says hello to everybody in the beginning of her video, I just want to fall on the floor laughing. The way she says everybody's name, and it just is funny. But if you get a chance, look her up. All right, so this goes on first. And I wish I had some I was going to say Q-tips, but I meant tweezers. All right, so we're going to put these down first. Then we're going to take the blue one and put on top of that. So these are just super easy. And then you'll have all this extra stuff cut. If you cut all of your 8 pieces of cards that you get into two, you'll be able to make 16 cards. And you might run out of like the chairs and the umbrellas, but you can just use stuff. If any of y'all have that old set that we used to have, I don't remember what it was called, but it had an Adirondack chair in it. Anybody remember what the name of that stamp set was with the Adirondack chair? That would go perfect with this card kit. But I can't remember what the name of that was. Does anybody know? I need a dog. I do not need a dog. I work too much. Let's see. Got a couple of big packages of chicken breast. I called Instacart and they told me to keep them. Yeah, because they can't come get them. By the time they come get them and take them back, they'll be bad. Pickle relish. No, still. My friend the other day, Diane, who's watching this, she said she went to Food Lion, got some milk, and got home. And she said by the time she got home, she opened it, and it was bad. And she called the store and told them, you know, she got this milk, and it was bad. And they said, oh, well, too bad. I said, what? I said, I'd have been so mad. So now she's mad about Food Lion. I said, I'd be mad, too. Because we have another store, Harris Teeter, here. If you get something bad from them, you take it back, they give you double your money back. So I've only done it one time, but it was with some fish and it was bad. And I took it back. They gave me double my money back. I was like, that's customer service, but they're a very expensive store too. They're owned by Kroger well, they're owned by the same company. I'm not sure which one owns which, but Kroger and Harris Teeter owned by the same company. But Harris Teeter is really expensive. It's kind of like a gourmet store. So I don't shop there very often. All right, so then we need some gems for this one. But I love Food Lion. I shop there all the time, but I'm surprised that if you have something bad, they wouldn't take it back. Because they told her, well, it could have been sitting out for, you know, a long time. And she's like, I just got home from the store. It's only been out, like, from here to the store. Let's put that one right there. All right, a little squirt on this one. Love it. Can you see that sparkle? My thumb is getting a sparkle. So yesterday, so if you want to take a screenshot, here's this one. So I went and got a pedicure yesterday before work, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I made my point for 9:30 and I had to be at work at 12, and I said, oh, that's plenty of time because, you know, I figured an hour for the pedicure and then I'd have an hour before I had to go to work. So I thought for sure my toes would be dry. Well, they weren't. So I debated, should I just wear flip-flops to work and change into tennis shoes later when I get there? Oh, Colorful Seasons. That's the set with the Adirondack chair. And dogs will treat you better than a man. That's probably true. All right, so here's the next card. So I got my pedicure. I get home. And last time I got that crystal gel stuff, and it worked great. But it's like really expensive because it's like $15 more to get it. Then they charge you $5 to take it off. So essentially it's $20 extra for the crystal gel stuff. But it does dry instantly. So anyway, I get ready to go to work, and my toes are still, like, tacky. I'm like, crud. So I took some lotion and kind of rubbed it on the top of my toes so they'd be kind of slick. So I thought maybe my socks wouldn't stick. But no, when I got home last night, they look crummy. So I messed them up. So I think I'm just going to take the polish off and redo them. But I was so mad. I was like, dang it, I can't believe they didn't dry. And I even sat under that little dryer thing with my toes, but they still were not all the way dry. All right, so we're going to put this down on here on the white, and then we're going to do our umbrella. So you need that thin glue tip again. And just put some glue on the top. And then just put some, like, a thin line across a few spots on the umbrella. And you can do this with your other glue if you're just real careful, but you don't want to make a mess. I'm just going to put a little bit on the umbrella and a little bit down here on the bottom. Sometimes I wish they made these things a little bit wider so you could glue them better. All right, so then we're going to take the umbrella, put it kind of in the top left of center, and put it down. And you want to have enough room to do your word here. You might even want to do your word first for, oops, for happy birthday. So it'll fit. So I've got happy birthday. We're going to do that in the pebble path. So we've got pebbled path. I should make up another name for that too. All right, so we're going to stamp this right over here to the left. And hopefully you won't mess up. Oops, I got a little mark there, but that's all right. And then we're going to put our chair down. And I'm using the white side, so you can use the blue side and do the card backwards, or you can do the white side. So I'm going to do the white. And this is easier to put the glue on because you got more room. And these little squirt bottles come from Amazon or wherever craft store you go to. I got them on Amazon, and I got like a dozen for nothing. I think I might have put them in the description box below the video, where like the link, but I'm not positive. But and then all I did was I just poured this glue into that other smaller container. All right, so then you're going to put this on here. Make sure you don't cover your birthday. And then we need to stamp something. I think I forgot to stamp the inside of the last card. Let's put some shells this time in crumb cake. So this is crumb cake. We're going to do some shells on the inside. And we can do these twice. And then made a few little pearls on here. You could use the gold ones too, but I just brought silver. So just put them wherever you want. And then a little squirt. Love it. All right, so here is this one. If you want to take a screenshot of that. Super easy, just basically some stickers, and that's it. All right, we're down to the last two. So here's this one. So for this one, we need a blue and brown, and we need, oh, that one had a little bit more brown on it, didn't it? We need a peacock circle. Let me read some comments real quick. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Let's see. I don't know why it's popping up with, oh, there we go. Oh, Sandra, you didn't like this kit till you saw my creations. Well, thank you. Yes, Vicky, I do hate when that happens. I know. Well, I did the gel last time, but it was $20 more, so I didn't really want to spend $20 extra this time. It's not a paper pumpkin kit. It's a regular kit you can get online on the online store anytime you want. It just came back in stock like a month ago. How do you get the green glue to run into the small bottle? You open it up like this. And then you open this one up and you squirt it in there. It's really easy. You don't have to get it through this little needle right there. It's pretty easy. Really, I think a whole bottle fits in here. So it's easier than you think. I didn't spill any. All right, what else do we need? We need a blue leaf and a chair. And a brown leaf. And I'm just tearing this thing up. Oh, okay. I bent it. And here's the blue one. And we've got one umbrella left on here. So we still have a bunch of stuff left. And we need a brown word. So here we go. All right, so we're going to stamp our Enjoy Your Day. And that Enjoy Your Day comes in the stamp set. And that's going in Pretty Peacock. And you're going to do it all the way to the left so that you have the part of it's going to go behind that chair. So we'll stamp it all the way over here. So there's Enjoy Your Day. And I think I used that. Yeah, I did use it on the next card too. Oh, you know what else we need is this little shell. We need that little shell. We're going to do the birds at the bottom. And I only did 2 birds this time in pecan pie. So I stamped them off the edge. So just do 2 birds right on the bottom. Okay, so there we go. And let's see, what did I put on the inside of the card? A crab again. So let's do the crab. I love that little crab. And that's in Lost Lagoon. I really wish I had a bigger desk that wasn't cluttered with everything. I feel like I've got like 1 foot square space to work in because I have so much junk on my desk. All right, so then this gets glued down on top of here. Oh, and guess what? So last time I did the video was Tuesday. And remember I told you guys about that autumn paper with the leaves and how it was supposed to be back in stock Monday, and I weighed it and it wasn't back in stock. As soon as I got off the video, like 3 people emailed me and said, guess what? The paper came back in stock on Tuesday. So I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So I ordered like 5 more packs. So as of right now, I think it's still back in stock. So if you haven't gotten it, go check. Oops, let's put that over for more. So that's going to go over here. Then we're going to put these leaves on top. And I'm going to use the thin one. Oops. Oh, Vicky says, she just check out the kit and it's $22. It's a good deal because you get a stamp set, 8 cards, a block, and really you can make 16 cards if you add the white paper. So I think it's a good deal. And I wish I could have got them when they were on sale, but they were out of stock then. So I'm just putting like a little dot on each leaf. And then we're going to put that down. You always got to try and find one you don't have glue on. Put that here. And then put the blue one right on top. And if you have that Adirondack chair set, Colorful Season, you can just pop out 3 or 4 of them, make some more cards just like this one. You know, if you have it in white, or if you want to do them in blue, you can do Lost Lagoon, or Pretty Peacock would be pretty. So put that down. And this just gets glued straight down across there. Oops, don't want to cover your birds. All right, then we're going to set the chair on top. And I think I'll use this one. And if you make this, the good thing is you can watch replay and you can pause and, you know, just make these with me. Because literally the only thing I added was white paper and the circles and those 2 stamp sets. So, and some pearls. So not a ton of stuff. All right, so set the chair down. And then what I did was I just slid this in behind that chair right there. So I just put a little bit of glue on there. And then I put it kind of behind here like it's a pillow. Right there. So it's like you're sitting on a pillow right there. All right, then we need a bow. Now this is a single bow, so I don't think I have any ahead of time. So we'll just do one real fast with our linen thread. Have y'all watched The Golden Bachelor this week? I was watching. I'm telling you, he's so sweet. But he cries like every episode he's crying. I think it's kind of sweet. But these girls, man, these women are so in love with him. He's going to be a heartbreaker. But I like that they're having older generation in this, on that show. All right, so then put this on with the glue dot. And you can always roll your glue dots up if they're too big. Just take your pick tool. And somebody asked me about this little hook. So if you look in the big catalog right next to the Take Your Pick tool kit, or Take Your Pick tool, yeah, there's a add-on. This is an add-on kit where you get the hook, and it's got a perforation thing and a couple other things I can't remember. Stylus, I think. And it's pretty cheap, but it's just an add-on, so you can just pop it on the end of there. All right, so there's that. And I didn't put any gems on here, but of course you can always put gems if it's your card. And then we're gonna spray it. And there you go. So here's that one. All right, got one more. One more. That's messed up. Oops, there you go. All right, so one more card and we are done, except for the joke. All right, so for this one, we need another umbrella, a piece of our crumb cake, a chair, and a big, I don't know what this is, kind of a shell, but kind of a leaf, and a brown word. So I've got so much stuff left over because I did 2 classes. I did the original kit, then I did 2 classes with it, and now this one. So that's 3 kits that I've got the leftovers for. All right, I'm not going to glue this down yet. I'm going to put some shells on the bottom, but I'm going to do them in pecan because the crumb cake is too light, I think. So I'm going to do the little bit darker. So there's some shells at the bottom, and I'll put that on the inside too. All right, so there's the inside, and then I've got the words. Where'd they go? Enjoy your day. That's in the Pretty Pecan also. And that one I did this way, and then I cut that part off. So I'm doing it all the way to the left. So there you go. And that is it for stampin'. So we're just going to put it together. Oops, let's put this on first. So we want to do the umbrella first, and I'm going to cut off a little bit, like 1 inch, and then put that. This does have a right side and a wrong side. This is the back. So be careful when you're gluing it down. It does have a front and a back. And then just put a little bit of glue on here. And a little teeny bit on your pole. All right. Oh my gosh, I was watching some YouTube videos. You know, when I'm bored at night and I'm trying to go to sleep, I start scrolling through like reels on YouTube or Facebook. And there was this one of, when I just said pole, it reminded me. She was a pole dancer, but she had like the pole in her, I don't know, in her house or something. And so she was evidently an expert. And so she like climbs up to the top of the pole and she's hanging upside down. And then I guess she's going to try and slide down without any hands just by using her legs, but it went wrong and she landed right on right on her head. And I was dying laughing. It was so funny. All right, let's see. We're going to put this on here about there and tuck this behind. So let's put this one down first. So that's just going to go right here. And then this one's going to be glued down right on top of that. I probably put too much glue because I'm going to cut that off. So you want it as close as you can get to the edge pretty much. And then we're just going to trim it. I think I put the glue over the edge just a little bit. Whoops. So trim that off and throw that away. And then we're going to put our chair on with the blue side facing up. Did I not get a chair? Oh, here it is. There's my chair. So we can glue this down first. And then put the chair down. I got some glue on my thing. It's a little sticky. All right, let me see. Really like that shell stamp. Don't think you've ever seen the precision bottle. You've never seen this little bottle like this? They're on Amazon. Hey, sweet Sarah. Golden Bachelor is going to be a problem. He will constantly be comparing. I know. That's what I think too. She said he'll be comparing his new wife to his old wife. That's kind of what I think too, because he's like constantly crying about his old wife. And it's been 6 years, so obviously, you know, he still like really loves her, which is, you know, whoops, I almost put the wrong top on there, which is normal, but I don't know. I think it'd be kind of hard sometimes if you had a really, really good marriage and then you fall in love with somebody else. You would probably have a hard time doing that. I don't know. For me, it doesn't it doesn't matter because my ex-husband was a jerk. So I don't have to worry about that. All right, and then spritz this one. And we are done. So there you go. So 6 cards plus the original 2. So that's 8 total ideas. So here you go. We'll got all these cards. And I have so many now. I have to be giving some away, I guess. I'll do that on the next one since we've already taken up an hour. But I do have a joke, so don't leave yet. Hold on, let's get the joke. Don't forget to do thumbs up if you haven't done that yet. Joan, yes, I have your card sitting right here. I haven't gotten your address yet. Yes, you send me your address at my email, stampgirl2@cox.net. I already sent 3, but there's Carolyn Catchmark, I've got yours, and Joan, I've got yours sitting right here. So I haven't sent yours out yet because I haven't gotten your address. And some people ask me, you say like, oh, you've already got my address. No, I don't. Unless you're a customer that buys all the time, then I can look up your address. But if you're not a customer, I don't save addresses. If you win a card, I write your address on the envelope and then I delete the email. So I do not save addresses because that would just be like too much work. So make sure you email me your address. Okay, let me pull up the joke. All right, this is a cute one. This is not a dirty one, so it's just cute. All right, there's a city park where 2 statues stood, one female and the other one male. These 2 statues faced each other for many years. Early one morning, an angel appeared before the statues and said, "Since the 2 of you have been exemplary statues and have brought enjoyment to many people, I'm going to grant you your greatest wish. I hereby give you the gift of life. You have 30 minutes to do whatever you want." And with that command, the statues came to life, smiled at each other, ran towards some nearby woods, and dove behind a couple of bushes. The angel smiled to himself as he listened to the 2 statues giggling bushes rustling and twigs snapping. After 15 minutes, the two statues emerged from the bushes, satisfied and smiling. Puzzled, the angel looked at his watch and asked the statues, you still have 15 minutes. Would you like to continue? The male statue looked at the female and asked, do you want to do it again? Smiling, the female statue said, sure, but this time you hold the pigeon down and I'll poop on its head. So you all thought it was going to be a dirty joke, but it wasn't. I bet you didn't see that coming, but I thought it was funny. Some people said you guys can't hear the punchline because I always start laughing so hard, but if you listen, you can hear it because I try not to laugh till it's done, but I thought that was funny. All right, you guys, I hope you have a great weekend, and if you don't have this kit, go ahead and get it and make all these cards because they're really cute. And hopefully I brightened your day and gave you a laugh or two. And I hope you join me on Tuesday. So Tuesday, oh, that's one thing I forgot. So Tuesday is Halloween. So we can't do the video at 7 because that's right in the middle of trick-or-treating. So I know my doorbell's going to be ringing like crazy. So Wendy said, yes, it was a dirty joke because I mentioned poop. But it wasn't a sex joke, so you thought it was going to be a sex joke. So since Halloween is Tuesday, we're going to have a brand new kit, and I'm going to do it early. So the video is going to be early, let's say about, I think I'll probably do it around 2 o'clock. And that way you'll have plenty of time to do all your trick-or-treating stuff if you have kids or grandkids or whatever you're going to do. And then you can have trick-or-treaters at your door. So let's just plan on like 2 o'clock on Tuesday, and that'll be a brand new kit. So this is your last chance to get this kit for free and be entered into the Mystery Hostess drawing. So I will see you soon on Tuesday at 2 o'clock Eastern time. So have a great rest of your weekend and take care, everybody. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.